Good morning, everyone. Good morning. On time, 9:30. Good morning, people. How are you all doing? How is the preparation going on? No problem, beta. We are going to cover. How are you all? Let me know how far is your preparation done so that I can tell you the strategy. Yes. How far is it done? Hi, Akshaya, Syed. Is the audio clear, beta? Can you hear me? How far is the preparation done? Always money. Good morning, Money. Yes, superb. Okay. So, I'm here to tell you the pass guarantee questions. Questions which not only will pass you but also will give you a good score. Okay. What is the pass mark? Do anyone know? Anas, please wait. Krishna, Karthik, Sanjit, very good morning, beta. What is the pass mark? 35. That is out of 100. Tomorrow, for what mark will you consider yourself as pass? For what mark are you considering yourself as pass? 28. Exactly. So 35 is out of 100, but out of 100, out of 20. Okay? Out of 100, 20 marks are already in your pocket. Yes. Out of 100, 20 marks is your internals. By God's grace, they again introduced internal system. So now we are not worried about 100. I'm only worried about the 80 marks, which is tomorrow's goal. Okay? Yes. Yes. So out of 28, out of 80, 28 marks, as you all are telling, that is the pass mark. Isn't it? That is a pass mark. 28 is a pass mark. Exactly. Exactly. So out of 28, see, we are not aiming this mark. We are not aiming this mark. Okay. Now we are aiming at least double of this as a minimum mark from this one single session. Clear? So I am aiming at least the double of this. That is 56 marks out of 80 marks. People remember, this is not out of 100. It's out of 80 I am talking about. Okay? 56 marks you will score now in this one session. Clear? Good morning, beta. So, is it clear now? So, today's session, present session, now will cover 56 marks. Clear? Okay, chalo. Right. So in these 56 marks, okay, I'm going to give you the division of which questions you are going to cover. But before that, I need all of you to be ready with your pen and book. Otherwise, this will be a useless session for you. Okay? You need to have your pen and book because you need to copy down the questions, the solution, and learn them. And evening you will have one session of your section 1 and 2. Okay? Chalo. My class 10th marks are so important for you now, Syed Anas. Don't worry, I am a good student and I am a very good teacher. Hmm? You will have 3 classes. One is the present class now, which is of weightage of 56 marks. Second, you will have one session in the evening for part B and section 1. Okay, so all questions I will cover in that. That will be a marathon session. Then you will have an instruction session of how to present your paper. Okay, good morning, Ramcharan. Clear? Then tomorrow morning you asked me a final session at 4 a.m. That depends on how many of you are attending these sessions. Okay? Chalo. So let me begin. So section 1 carries 2 marks. Okay, you have 6 questions of 2 marks, so that is 12 marks. Section 2, you have 4 marker questions, 6 questions you have to answer, that is 24 mark. Okay. Section 3, you have to answer 4 6-mark questions, that is again 24 marks. So in this session, I am going to focus on these two along with section 1 also. Understood better? Section 1 also. Great. Clear? So section 2 and 3, I am going to tell you short questions. Okay. Then section 1 also we are going to do the most important questions. So on an average, if you cover this one session and you have to practice. See, maths only by listening you will understand, but you will not remember it in the exam. Okay. So my suggestion is just don't listen. Please don't listen and close your books. So after the session, I will take a very short session. So after the session, you will also practice the same questions. Unless you practice, you will not be confident whether you can do it in the exam or not. Please don't go to exam hall and experiment in the exam hall. No experiments in exam hall. Okay, so right now whatever questions I am telling you, you will listen to them, then download them and practice them. Clear? So if you are perfect with these questions, then 56 marks you can put it in your pocket. Clear? Chalo. And I request you to share the session with all your friends as well. Okay, and I'm going to start the important questions now. Chalo. So, by the way, let me also tell you, evening you will have one session at 7 p.m. on part B and section 1. Here I am covering the important ones, and if in case there might be other questions also, okay, which you can expect. 3 we can guess. 3 more questions out of 6. 3 we can guess. So what about the remaining 3? Those 3 questions here we are going to cover. Clear, beta? Thank you. Clear? So this is what we are going to do. Then not only just learning, you need presentation also. So how to present and the very important tips, I'm going to give you one more video in the evening. That's all. Okay, so not wasting much of your time. Only the important ones which are needed. That's all. Okay, because only listening will not help you. You should do. You should practice. You should solve. I hope things are clear to you now. Chalo. So let's start with section 2 and 3. As I told you, section 1 I'm going to give you the most important anyway. Section 2 and 3 I'm going to list out the questions. Okay? Yes. Thank you. So see here. Now section 2 and 3 expected questions. Okay? As you know, there is no choice here. Let me tell you this also. There is no choice in section 2. No choice in section 1 as well. Okay? But you have a choice here. So you are given 6 questions, out of which 4 you have to answer. Isn't it? You are given 6 questions, 4 you need to answer. So I will tell you what are these 4 questions you can answer easily. Leaving the 2 additional extra questions, okay, optional questions. 4 questions I will tell you which will definitely come. So those 4 if you answer, 4 6 are 24 marks are in your pocket. Clear? Then remaining anyway I will tell you. Clear, children? So and one more very important thing. So these 4 questions you need to practice well. Promise me that you will practice well. Then only you will get 24 out of 24 here in section C. Otherwise, if you do any mistake, your marks will reduce. So don't just listen, you need to practice well. With that promise, I will tell you the 4 compulsory guarantee questions. Okay? Will you promise that you will practice? Otherwise, it is waste. Just listening to the question is waste. Are you promising? Yes. Anna says yes. Others, that's what I'm saying. Just listening will not help you. Chalo. Yes. Yes. Good. Right. Okay. So that was the strategy for today, and strategy what you have to do. Okay, so stressing this point again and again, you need to practice. Okay, chalo. So the first question we can expect is statistics. Statistics, lot of one-shot videos also we have done. So one question guarantee from statistics. Either you will get a question in 4 mark or 6 mark. Statistics, 4 or a 6 mark question is compulsory. Okay, what in statistics? 4 or 6 mark question guarantee. And here also, if you get 6 mark question as graph of statistics ogive curve, then compulsory 4 mark, one mean median mode question you will get. Compulsory. Otherwise, if you get for 4 mark, if you are getting a formula of statistics, then 6 mark you will get a mean median mode question. Clear, children? So from statistics, 10 marks compulsory. 10 marks in two sections. Okay? Chalo. Then graph. Graph question, compulsory question. And how am I telling this? According to the academic standards. Okay, so question paper will be set according to the academic standards. So this is not just randomly telling you the important, okay, or guessing the important. It is logically guessing the important. Okay, not randomly guessing. Clear? So one graph question you will definitely get. So how many graphs we have? We have graphs from 3 chapters. Linear equation, okay, then we have polynomial graph, and then we have ogive curve. So from stats, out of these 3 graphs, compulsory one graph. You learn 3 graphs, you are getting 6 marks compulsory. No one can ignore this. 3 graphs you learn, 1 6 mark question compulsory. Okay, then next, one questions from constructions topic you will get compulsory. What these 3 stars are compulsory. Okay, no guessing also. This is, it can be for 4 or 6. Stats 4 or 6. That way. But compulsory, either 4 or 6 compulsory you will get. Then graph compulsory question. Then constructions compulsory question. How many constructions do we have? See, only 2 constructions, my dear. One is your construction of similar triangle. The other is construction of tangent. Only 2 constructions we have. Only 2 constructions. If you learn these 2 constructions, 6 mark. Okay. Learning 3 graphs, 6 mark. Learning 2 constructions, 6 marks. So 12 is comfortably in your pocket. Okay. Pass is no far from you. It is very close to you. Okay. But we are not aiming for pass. We are aiming for minimum 56 marks out of 80. And definitely in your internals, your teacher might have given you 18 marks anyhow. So, clear? Even for a student who did not learn anything, 74 is much better score, I feel. But you need to practice. Okay? Chalo. So, constructions. Then, one question from sets. Now, sets is a chapter where you can get a 4 mark question or a 6 mark question. Either 4 or 6 you will get. Okay, so what type of question you will get? Here, either 4 or 6, you will get operations on set. Union, intersection, difference. Okay, this you will get. And in 2 mark question, you may get Venn diagram. And sometimes what they do is, they mix Venn diagram and this both and together give you as a 6 mark question. Okay, so see here, I'm telling you very clearly, 4 mark you will get operations. Okay, then 2 mark Venn diagram. 4 and 2 both mixed together, they may ask you for 6 mark, or they will ask you what is N of A union B. That means first A union B you should find, then how many are there you should count in that particular set and then write the number. Okay? Yes, I will conduct. Any doubt till here? And all the chapters, all these things which I listed are most easiest one, I feel. Okay, because here also direct formula substitution. Clear? And here I already mentioned 4 mark you may get a formula from statistics. Remember. Okay, I'll conduct bit. I'll conduct. Now till here is the concept clear to you? Yes. Let me know. Have you noted down? Noted it? Okay, 1 second. Chalo, right, beta. Next, mensuration. Mensuration, if you learn the formulas, okay, if you are learning formulas, only formulas also you can get for 4 mark or 2 mark, okay, only formula for 4 mark or 2 mark they will give you compulsory, just to the formula. Or 6 mark question, here for 4 mark they may also ask you volume question. Find the volume of the solid, remember? Okay, 10.2 and 10.3, surface area and volume. Okay, and for 6 marks they will ask you your 10.4, conversion of one shape to other. Do you remember this topic? How will you convert? How will you convert? This is again volume concept. Suppose they are saying they are melting the sphere into cylinder, so volume of sphere is equal to volume of cylinder. Volume concept only. Okay, so this you may get for 6 marks. Okay, now I'll tell you mensuration if you are learning the formula, because if you learn the formula only you can do these questions. Understood better? Learning the formula will help you to solve the questions in mensuration. Okay, so first learn the formula. If you are learning the formula, 2 mark question you will get, or directly 4 mark formula they may ask, or they will ask you find the volume of the solid or find the surface area of the solid, again based on what? The formula. So formula you learn first. Then 6 mark question, conversion of one shape to another. Your 10.4 exercise is expected. Okay. Then you learn probability. So I'm coming in the order of easy. Okay. Easy to difficult I'm going. Clear. And guarantee to least expected. That is the way. Okay. So in the same order you learn please. So that you will save your time. So probability, you will either get a 4 mark question or 6 mark question. Anyway, section 1 and part B, I said I will deal in the evening session. Okay, so don't worry about that. Only 4 mark and 6 mark I am telling you. So from probability, either 4 or 6 mark. So what are the expected concepts here? So one is coin concept, dice and cards. Very important. Okay, clear? Then coinage geometry. Here also either a 4 or 6 mark. So what are expected here? They will give you 3 points asked is it a isosceles triangle, or they will give you 4 points asked if it is a which type of quadrilateral, is it a square, rhombus, and also types of triangle they may ask, type of quadrilateral they may ask, or they will give you section formula based. So they may ask you trisection formula. Okay, that's all. Now, here also formulas again. Formula compulsory you will get as a 4 mark question. Remember. Okay. Then real numbers, already one shot videos are also done. I told you, you will get a 4 mark or a 6 mark here also. Okay. Sometimes 4 and 6. Okay. So what in 4, what in 6 you see here. So proof of irrational numbers, definitely 4 or 6. Okay. Then what else we have? Logarithms. Then Euclid's division lemma, we have the proofs. In one shot video also I have done. Okay, proving the pattern of the number. It is of the form 8m plus 1, 8m plus 3. So something like this. So compulsory questions. Clear beta. So the only these things you learn. Okay. Yes, someone is asking trigonometry. Trigonometry also you can expect a 6 mark question. But sometimes trigonometry 6 mark will be tough. Trigonometry, if they ask you identities, you will definitely get a question, ma. You will definitely get a question. I'm not telling you will not get question. You will get, but sometimes it will be tough. Okay, so instead focus on these chapters. I am assuming you as an average student, and I'm telling you, if you are above average, definitely you will practice extra questions out of this. So there is no problem in that. Now for average student to get these marks is very difficult. So for them, I am designing the plan what to prepare for today because time is very less. So I don't want you to prepare extra questions. What are very, very important. What if you learn, it has to come in the paper. Understood? If you're spending your time today to learn, that should be in your paper tomorrow. That's how we have to learn. So I did not cover all the chapters I know because these are most expected. Now that is optional. So when there is no time, first you cover even the stronger ones also. You cover these questions first, then you go to the other chapters. That is my suggestion because you will have a confidence that you have the most important questions already with you. Clear? Yes. Application of trigonometry also you will get a question mark. Either 4 mark or 6 mark compulsory you will get, and for 2 mark they may ask you to draw the diagram. Simple. Give the situation, draw the diagram. Clear? So this is also small chapter, you can go for it. So 4 or 6 mark you will get from here. Part B I said evening session. Clear? Clear, ma? Okay. So trigonometry also you can give a try. You can go for exercise 11.1, which is easy, using Pythagoras theorem, finding sine theta, cos theta and all. That is easy. So you can go for it. Okay. And complementary angles, you can expect a 2 mark or part B from that. So do check out these concepts. Okay. Before doing anything else, finish this. Then you go to the other concepts. Then it will be fruitful for you. Learning unimportant first, then the important will kill your time. Learn the important first, then the little important ones, then the little less important ones. That is the way you have to strategize your exam, always. Okay? First the most important, then little less important, then little more less important. That is how you have to do. Clear? Yes, logarithm is already covered. I already covered logarithm. Okay? Chalo. So, just have a look here. So evening, by the time I take section 1 and 2 class, this is section 2 and 3. So by the time I take section 1 and 2, so the 7 p.m. class, your homework or your task, consider it as a task, you will complete these questions. Yes, exactly. This has to be completed. Compulsory. This should be completed. No other option for you. Without doing this, you will not even do anything else today. Is it clear? Because these are the compulsory questions. If you just note it down, see. I told you stats 4 or 6 mark. Okay, so let me take 4 or 6. Okay, graph compulsory 6 mark I am saying. Construction compulsory 6 marks. Just count the marks how many you are getting. Okay, I think it's not visible here. 1 second. Just see, ma. Just see how many you are getting. So, graph 6 mark, construction 6 mark, stats 1 6 mark, okay, or 4 mark maximum. Then sets either a 4 or 6. So imagine 4 only. Okay, let us take 4 only. Okay, the limited case. Then mensuration 4 or 6. So let us take 4 only. Okay, then probability 4 or 6. Let us take 4 only. Okay, then coordinate geometry also 4 or 6. Let us take 4 only. Let us take the minimum mark only. By the maximum. Real numbers or 6 mark, let's consider. Clear? Mensuration did I consider? Yes. So see here. And application of trigonometry anyway, 2 mark and 4 mark minimum let us consider. So I am considering minimum 4. So just see here. So out of 6 mark questions you need to answer 4. 6 marks you need to answer 4. So 4 questions are here. I listed out already. Then out of here 4 mark questions. You have to answer 6 and all are compulsory. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, Vishnu. So happy to see you. Clear, beta? So these are the short questions. Okay. On the rough, being on the, darker side, let us imagine these 6 marks, so compulsory you will get. Okay. I'm not even taking a choice here. 24 out of 24 you will get. If you practice well, don't do any calculation mistakes and say, ma'am, I did not get full marks. Don't do calculation mistake. That's what I'm saying. Don't just listen. You practice now. Okay. So 6 mark questions are in your pocket. Now it is in your hand how you practice. Okay. No one can tell you more than this. Now 4 mark questions. At the worst case, you may expect. The worst case, you may expect only 20 marks. Okay. So in this session, I gave you minimum 44 marks. Minimum 44 marks. Still, I also told you section 1 also I will tell you most important. I did not touch it still. Clear? Yes? Clear? Okay. So, shall we start solving how the questions are going to be? Shall I give you a rough idea of how you have to solve now? Yes, I listed out the questions. Now, shall I give you an idea of how to solve them? So, I hope things are clear to you. I hope there is a confidence in you. I hope the Josh is high now. Is it a yes or no? Is it a yes or no? Are you with me? Is the Josh high now? डर कम हो गया है या नहीं? हंसते हंसते पढ़ेंगे. Clear? All we need to do is have a smile on our face. Only follow the Pareto principle. What does Pareto principle say? Pyara pyara Pareto principle. It tells us something very important. Pareto principle. Have you heard about it? It tells you that in your question paper, 80% of the questions are from 20% of the syllabus. 80% of the questions are from 20% of the syllabus. So, I am not doing any wonder here. I am only just following Pareto principle. I am giving you those 20%. I am only now telling you the 20% of the syllabus which will come in tomorrow's 80% of the paper. Bas. I only told you this much. I only told you this much. Clear? So, can we start the questions? Amazing. Chalo. Let's start the questions. Okay? And do share the session with all your friends, whoever, dara sa tare zameen par bache hai. You do send the session to everyone. All those tare zameen par bache who wants to score more tomorrow. Chalo. Yes. See, we will start fast and we will end fast and time will be given for your practice. Thank you, Anas. Thank you. And tomorrow you will come back and tell me, because physics also I'll tell you the important questions. So tomorrow you will come back and tell me whether you got the same questions or not. Okay? Chalo. Okay, Beta Krishna, I will use. So look at this question. Construct a triangle ABC. Constructions I said compulsory question. Construct a triangle ABC. ABBC, angle ABC is given. First, always you will draw a rough figure for construction. Always what do? We draw a rough figure for construction. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I need a triangle ABC. Okay, triangle ABC. AB 5 centimeter, BC 7 centimeter. Angle ABC. ABC means angle B is 50. So first goal is to construct the triangle. Okay, మనందరికీ తెలుసు triangle ఎలా construct చేయాలి. So first you will draw BC, base BC. So when you draw the rough figure only you will get an idea. Okay, base is BC. BC 7 centimeter. With scale, take the measurement and draw. Okay. Then place your protractor here. Okay. Starting from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Mark 50. Remove the protractor. Join this with a ray. So this is angle 50 degree. Okay. Now AB is 5 centimeter. So take on the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeter. Measure with compass. Measure with compass 5 centimeter. Okay. Now take the compass. Keep the pointer at B. Draw an arc. This is A. So now join A to C. This is the triangle. Clear? Yes. Now triangle construction is over. So first part is over. First part if you do, you will get 3 marks. Okay. Everyone should do. Okay. Now see the next one. Construct a similar triangle whose sides are 4 by 5. 5 by 4 also I will tell you. First 4 by 5 let us take. 4 by 5. What is the meaning of 4 by 5? 4 by 5 and enti? 4 out of 5 parts. Avuna? Total 5 parts unte andulonchi 4. Okay. So you are considering 4 parts out of the 5 parts. So total 5 parts I need to draw. From that I should pick how many? 4 parts. That is the meaning. And also remember 4 by 5 is proper fraction. Proper fraction means numerator is less than denominator. Avuna? So 4 by 5 is proper fraction. So proper fraction is always less than 1. Clear? So less than 1. So 4 out of 5 I am considering 5 parts here. Ardhamotunda? See, this is a rough work which you have to do. So 4 by 5 is less than 1 and 4 by 5 means 4 out of 5. So how many parts I have to draw now? 5 parts. Okay, so draw a ray BX with scale, draw a ray BX like this. Now on BX how many parts? 5 parts I should take. The big number you should take. Okay, so take your compass. Any convenient radius అంటే మీకు నచ్చినంత. ఓకే, మీకు ఎంత కావాలో అంత రేడియస్ తీసుకోండి. కొంచెం తీసుకొని keep your pointer end at B. B దగ్గర ప్లేస్ చేసి 1 arc. This is B1. Now lift the compass. Keep the pointer end at B1. ఇక్కడ పాయింటర్ పెట్టి B2. Same. Don't change the radius. మళ్ళీ పాయింటర్ ఇక్కడ పెట్టు. B2 దగ్గర పెట్టి draw one more arc. B3. మళ్ళీ B3 దగ్గర పాయింటర్ పెట్టి draw one more arc. B4. B4 దగ్గర పాయింటర్ B5. So 5 points I marked. How many points? 5 points. Okay, Telugu and English both I will mix better. Okay, 5 points mark chesam. Why? 4 out of 5. అంటే 5 total లోంచి 4 consider చేయాలి. So 5 points you mark. Okay, now next point. 4 by 5 I said less than 1. Avuna 4 by 5 is less than 1. Whenever you get less than 1, you should draw small triangle. Okay, less than 1 ఉందంటే మనం ఉన్న triangle కి చిన్న triangle draw చేయాలి. అంటే చూడండి. See, this is the triangle we have ABC. So for this we have to draw a smaller triangle. Okay, అంటే ఏంటి ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఇలా వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ లోపల ఒక చిన్న triangle కావాలి. Okay, this is a similar triangle. Whenever the improper fraction is given to you, when it is less than 1, it means that you have to construct a small triangle to the original triangle. Okay, ఇచ్చిన triangle కి చిన్న triangle construct చేయాలి మనం. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, సో చిన్న ట్రయాంగిల్ కావాలంటే ఏం చేస్తాను నేను? ఫస్ట్ B5C ఈ అవుట్ సైడ్ లాస్ట్ పాయింట్ కి జాయిన్ చేసేయండి విత్ స్కేల్. ఓకే, then measure how much this angle is. Suppose if this angle is 73 degree for example, then now you take this 4. So ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ protractor పెట్టి 73 degree measure చేసి, okay, now remove the protractor. Yes, Draw a line like this. So what is this line? This line is parallel to B5C. Okay, let this new point be C dash. ఈ కొత్త point C dash అనుకోండి. Okay, now ఇక్కడ angle ఎంత ఉందో measure చేయండి. Suppose if it is 60 degree. So from here, place the protractor. Here also you mark 60 degree and draw a line. Yes. Am I connected? Okay. Similar triangle లోపల ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది, బయట ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది అదే చెప్పాను కదా. ఒకవేళ ఇది లెస్ దాన్ 1 ఉంది అంటే ఓకే, మీకు ఇచ్చిన ఈ 4/5 అనేది ఏంటి, లెస్ దాన్ 1. సో లోపల వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో రఫ్ ఫిగర్ లో డ్రా చేసేసుకోండి, క్లారిటీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో ఇక్కడ లోపల వచ్చింది కదా, దీన్ని ఏ డాష్ అనుకోండి. ఓవర్, యువర్ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఈజ్ రెడీ. ఓకే, triangle is ready. Chalo. Now what about 5/4? Same question. If they ask 5/4. 5/4 is greater than 1. So see, this is how you have to think. 5/4 greater than 1. Greater than 1 ante na triangle ela untundi, ela construct avutundi. See, same triangle I am taking. A, B, C. BC vachesi enta 7 centimeter. Angle B vachesi 50 degree. AB 5 centimeter. So idaithe ela construct chesestaru. Tarvata identi 5/4 ante greater than 1. Greater than 1 ante ichina triangle ki bigger triangle. You need to draw a bigger triangle than the given triangle. If the fraction is not proper fraction, you need to draw a bigger triangle than the given triangle. Okay, so bigger triangle ante enti? It extend aitune kada manaku bigger triangle vastundi. When will you get a bigger triangle? This has to extend. Okay, so I'll just use another color here. So if BC extend, you will extend BC. AB కూడా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయాలి. ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఇదిగోండి ఇలా, అప్పుడు సి డాష్ ఏ డాష్, అప్పుడు ఏ డాష్ బి సి డాష్ మీ కొత్త ట్రయాంగిల్. క్లియర్? సో బయట వెళ్ళింది అంటే అవి ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసాం మనం. క్లియర్? సో ఐల్ టెల్ యూ హౌ టు డ్రా దిస్ నౌ. సో ఫస్ట్ ట్రయాంగిల్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్, BC as the base, 7 centimeter as usual. Angle ఇది 50 degree. Just now I explain you how. Angle, you will mark point A, which is 5 centimeter. Then A to C. Now, ఇక్కడ చూడండి. ఇందాక 4/5 means we took total 5 parts. So, here I marked how many points? 5 points. Isn't it? ఇక్కడ 5/4 లో పెద్ద నెంబర్ ఏది? 5. So again I will mark 5 parts only. Draw a ray BX. So 1, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. 5 mark చేశాను. Now here comes the difference. Do I need a big triangle or small triangle? Do I need a big triangle or small triangle? Obviously big one. Yes, obviously big one. So how do I draw a big triangle? Yes, greater than is improper. How do I get a big triangle? Now see, if you needed a small triangle, ఈ boundary join చేసేసాం. Small triangle కావాలి కాబట్టి ఆ last point కి C join చేసేసాం. Okay, for the last point you have joined C and you closed it. Okay, ఇక్కడ మనకి బిగ్ ట్రయాంగిల్ కావాలి. సో లాస్ట్ పాయింట్ కి జాయిన్ చేయొద్దు. ఓకే, మీ నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటి? 4 కదా. సో 4 కి జాయిన్ చేయండి C. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. No problem beta, you can follow this. Okay, that is for ratio. Okay, ఇది చూడు. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు? ఇది జాయిన్ చేసేసి ఇది ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయండి. As I told you, you need to extend. Now you see better. Now you see. So here, whatever angle you are getting, same angle you measure here and take one parallel line. See, confuse అవ్వద్దు. ఒకటే సింపుల్ మెథడ్ చెప్తా, ఒక సింపుల్ మెథడ్ నేర్చేసుకోండి మా. డ్రా చేయండి. ఓకే, దెన్ ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు? ఇక్కడ యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉందో మెజర్ చేసి సేమ్ యాంగిల్ యూ మెజర్ హియర్ అండ్ డ్రా ఏ ప్యారలల్ లైన్. A dash. This is C dash. Done. Okay, done. Ante simple. సో సేమ్ మెథడ్ ఫాలో అయిపోండి. ఇక్కడ మాత్రం what are we doing? If we need a small triangle is inside the given triangle. So what are you doing? You close the boundary first, then you draw a line parallel. ఇక్కడ బిగ్ ట్రయాంగిల్ కావాలి, సో we are not closing the boundary. You first draw this, okay, then go out of the boundary, then measure the angle and draw. Done. So this is one question which you can expect. Then see here, ఇది again same question. Next constructions, next important questions is tangents. Okay, how do you draw the tangent? ఇక్కడ కూడా నేను ఒకటే మెథడ్ చెప్తాను మీకు, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేకుండా. ఓకే, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేకుండా టాంజెంట్ ఎట్లా డ్రా చేయాలో ఒకటే మెథడ్. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ see, draw a circle of radius 4 cm. Everyone can draw circle of center 4 radius 4 cm. Now from a point 10 cm away from the center, how is this point? It is 10 cm away from the center. So from this point 10 cm you measure with the scale. Okay, so from here to here 4, from here to here 6, total is 10. Clear beta? Now you see, you have to construct tangents. Tangents how will you construct? ఇక్కడ కంపాస్ పాయింటర్ పెట్టి more than half radius తీసుకోండి ఇట్లా. ఓకే, కంపాస్ పాయింటర్ ఇలా పెట్టి more than half radius you take. Clear? Now తీసుకున్న తర్వాత I'm erasing this. తీసుకున్న తర్వాత ఒక ఆర్క్ పైన ఒక ఆర్క్ కింద. నెక్స్ట్ కంపాస్ పాయింటర్ ఇక్కడ P దగ్గర పెట్టి మళ్ళీ ఒక ఆర్క్ పైన ఒక ఆర్క్ కింద. Now join these two. You are actually getting the perpendicular bisector. What is the meaning of perpendicular bisector? It will divide the given line segment into half exactly. Okay, given line segment is 10 cm, so half ante 5 here, 5 here. Okay, so ee point ikkada ostadi, circle bite ostadi. Some students have confusion. Sometimes the perpendicular bisector is not cutting the circle, sometimes the perpendicular bisector is cutting the circle. Etla depends on the radius of the circle. Ikkada radius 4 annaru, 4 ante ikkadiki aagipotadi. So మీ ఫిఫ్త్ ఈ 5 cm perpendicular bisector mid point circle bite వస్తుంది. సపోజ్ రేడియస్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్కిల్ ఇస్ 6 అంటే ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది. సో మీ perpendicular bisector మిడ్ పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది సర్కిల్ లోపల. అర్థమైందా? సో డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద మెజర్మెంట్ గివెన్ టు యూ. క్లియర్? ఎస్, ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. ఓకే బేటా, సో now measure this radius. ఇది m అనుకోండి, OM radius you measure. Keep the pointer at M. Now draw a circle. That's all. Now you got 2 points. This is A, wherever the 2 circles are cutting, A and B. So P to A, P to B. Clear? So these are the 2 required tangents. Same method always. So what is the method we have done? We have taken perpendicular bisector. ఓకే, ఇది నేను చెప్పిన పాయింట్ చిన్నగా అనిపిస్తుంది ఇక్కడ చెప్పింది, కానీ ఎగ్జామ్ లో కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది నేను చేసింది కరెక్ట్ అయినా రాంగ్ అని. సో ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి నేను చెప్పింది. ఓకే, సో పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్ గీసాం. నెక్స్ట్ చూసి కాన్సెంట్రిక్ సర్కిల్స్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్, బట్ హియర్ వాట్ డిడ్ దే ఆస్క్ యూ టు డూ? కాన్సెంట్రిక్ సర్కిల్. సో కాన్సెంట్రిక్ సర్కిల్ మీన్స్ సేమ్ సెంటర్. ఓకే, ఎస్ బెటర్. ఇక చూడు, ఫస్ట్ ఒక సర్కిల్ గీయు, రేడియస్ 4 cm. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఏమంటున్నాడు? పాయింట్ 10 cm దూరంలో ఉందంట సెంటర్ కి. సో సెంటర్ దగ్గర స్కేల్ పెట్టి 10 cm మెజర్ చేసి ఇది మొత్తం 10. పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్ ఎట్లా గీస్తాం మనము? ఇట్లా మోర్ దెన్ హాఫ్ రేడియస్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఇది కంపాస్ అనుకో, మోర్ దెన్ హాఫ్ రేడియస్ తీసుకొని ఈ కంపాస్ పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ జరిపి ఇక్కడ ఒక ఆర్క్, మళ్ళీ ఇట్లా కిందికి జరిపి ఇక్కడ ఒక ఆర్క్. ఓకేనా? సేమ్ అదే కంపాస్ లిఫ్ట్ చేసి ఇటు పక్క పెట్టు, పాయింట్ P దగ్గర పెట్టి ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ పెట్టి ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఒక ఆర్క్ ఇక్కడ ఒక ఆర్క్ జాయిన్ చేయి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు కంపాస్ ఇక్కడ పెట్టు. కంపాస్ ఇక్కడ పెట్టు. ఇది మెజర్ చేయి, ఓఎం మెజర్ చేయి. మెజర్ చేసి దీంతో సర్కిల్ కి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ 2 సర్కిల్స్ కట్ అవుతున్నాయి చూడు. ఇది ఏ అనుకో పాయింట్, ఇది పాయింట్ బి అనుకో. పి నుంచి ఏ జాయిన్ చేయి, పి నుంచి బి జాయిన్ చేయి. అంతే, అయిపోయింది. ఓకే ఓకే, ఫర్ ఆల్ దోస్ హూ జాయిన్ లేట్, let them know this is మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ సెషన్. ఓకే, అండ్ మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికీ కూడా షేర్ చేయండి. అండ్ నేను చెప్పినట్టు ఇవాళ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి మీరు. ఓకే, చలో. సో కాన్సెంట్రిక్ సర్కిల్ మీన్స్ ఫస్ట్ టేక్ ఏ సెంటర్, ఒక సెంటర్ పాయింట్ చూస్ చేసేసుకోండి. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఫస్ట్ సర్కిల్ రేడియస్ 1.5, 1.5 మెజర్ చేసి ఒక సర్కిల్. సెకండ్ సర్కిల్ రేడియస్ 4, సో ఇక్కడ నుంచే 4 సెంటీమీటర్ రేడియస్ చూస్ చేసుకొని ఇంకొక సర్కిల్. ఈ రెండు సర్కిల్ సెంటర్ ఎలా ఉంది, సేమ్ ఉంది. ఓకే, సో దాట్స్ వై దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ కాన్సెంట్రిక్ సర్కిల్స్. క్లియర్? Okay, now from a point 10 centimeter away from its center, construct pair of tangents to the circle. Okay, first ఇది డ్రా చేసేసి ఇక్కడ నుంచి 10 centimeter చూడండి, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి this is 1.5. From here to here this is totally 4. Again 10 they are asking. So from here to point outside this total is 10. Again they are asking to construct a tangent. ఓకే, సో టాంజెంట్ ఎట్లా చేస్తారు, సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్ గీయాలి ఫస్ట్. ఎస్, ఇవి మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ నాన్న, ఫాలో. ఓకే, పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్ గీయాలి, తర్వాత ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ మెజర్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, సర్కిల్ గీస్తున్నాం. క్లియర్? నౌ వాట్ ఆర్ వి డూయింగ్, సి this circle is cutting at A and B, చిన్న సర్కిల్ ని. సో P to A డ్రా చేస్తే tangent to the small circle వస్తుంది. P to B డ్రా చేస్తే tangent to the small circle. పెద్ద సర్కిల్ ని కూడా కట్ చేస్తుంది, A dash B dash. సో P to A dash డ్రా చేస్తే tangent to the big circle వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఎన్ని tangents వస్తున్నాయి, ఇది tangent to the big circle. Here, so this is one model, ఇది PYQ. నెక్స్ట్ చూడండి, construct a circle of radius 4 cm. So 4 cm radius circle you will construct. Okay, construct a pair of tangents to the circle, angle between them is 60 degree. Okay, so first rough figure you draw. So in the circle దీనికి tangents draw చేయాలి, and angle between the tangents is 60 degree. Understood? Angle between them is 60 degree. Okay, so angle between the tangent 60 degree అయితే angle between the radius ఎంత అవుతుంది, 120 degree. Yes or no? Similar triangle already session లో అయిపోయింది, మనం జాయిన్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ కావాలంటే కుదరదు, నువ్వు స్క్రోల్ బ్యాక్ చేసి చూడు. ఓకే, 120 degree అవుతుంది. అర్థమైందా? ఇది 60 అయితే ఇది ఎంత అవుతుంది, 180 అవుతుంది. సో 120. These two angles are supplementary ma. Angle between the radii and angle between the tangent are supplementary to each other. Okay, clear? So ఇది 60 అయితే ఇది 120. క్లియర్? సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నా, రేడియస్ కి మధ్యలో యాంగిల్ 120. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ 60 కావాలంటే మనం ఈ 60 ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం కష్టం. సో ఫస్ట్ యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ దిస్ 120. 120 is easy because you know what is the radius. One radius you draw like this. Now to this line 120 degree can you construct? Obviously 0, 10, 20, ఇది 90 అయితే 100, 110, 120. So mark 120 here. Now remove the protractor. Okay, so how much is this? 120. ఎందుకు 120 చేసాం? Because we need 60. Okay, rough figure will help you. Now, we also know one more point. Radius and tangent are perpendicular. Radius and tangent are perpendicular. So that point we will use now. So keep your protractor here. So perpendicular, 90 degree you measure correctly. Okay. Now remove the protractor. Stepwise చూడండి, నేను Join 90. Again keep the protractor here, 90 degree you measure. Now remove the protractor, join. So if you measure the angle 60 obviously వచ్చేస్తుంది. And this is the required tangent. Done ma. ఇక్కడ protractor పెట్టి మళ్ళీ మీకు కావాలంటే ఇక్కడ protractor పెట్టి measure చేయండి. This will be 60 degree. Okay? Clear? నేను చెప్పిన స్టెప్స్ చేసిన తర్వాత ప్రొట్రాక్టర్ పెట్టి మెజర్ చేయండి, యూ విల్ గెట్ 60. సో ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఇస్ డ్రా సర్కిల్ ఆఫ్ రేడియస్ 4 cm. సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ఏదో ఒకటి రేడియస్ తీసుకో, సపోజ్ ఓఆర్, దిస్ ఇస్ రేడియస్. ఈ రేడియస్ కి 120 degrees యాంగిల్ గీసాం. ఎందుకు 120? ఐ ఆల్రెడీ టోల్ యూ హియర్. ఓకే, సో ఇంకొక రేడియస్ వచ్చింది. ఈ రేడియస్ కి ఇక్కడ 90, ఇక్కడ 90 తీసి ఈ రెండు జాయిన్ చేస్తే దోస్ ఆర్ ద టాంజెంట్స్. దట్స్ ఆల్. క్లియర్ మా? పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అంటే ఏంటి? కాన్సెంట్రిక్ ఉన్న సేమే. మీరు కాన్సెంట్రిక్ ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా ఇదే మెథడ్ నాన్న, కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ సింగిల్ సర్కిల్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 2 circles వచ్చినాయి. సో మీరు చిన్న సర్కిల్ కి ఇదిగోండి, ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, నేను చిన్న సర్కిల్, ఈ బ్లూ కలర్ సర్కిల్ కి కొత్త రెడ్ కలర్ సర్కిల్ 2 points కట్ అవుతుంది. సో టాంజెంట్స్ గీసేయండి, ఇది ఒకటి. తర్వాత పెద్ద సర్కిల్ కి కూడా ఈ కొత్త రెడ్ సర్కిల్ 2 points లో కట్ అవుతుంది, దానికి కూడా టాంజెంట్స్ గీసేయండి. వేరు వేరుగా టాంజెంట్స్ వస్తాయి. ఓకే, సేమ్ మెథడ్, కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ మీకు కావాలన్నప్పుడు ఇదిగోండి, ఈ సర్కిల్ ఇమాజిన్ చేయకండి, ఓన్లీ చిన్న సర్కిల్ అనుకోండి. ఫస్ట్ చిన్న సర్కిల్ కి గీసినప్పుడు, తర్వాత పెద్ద సర్కిల్ గీసినప్పుడు చిన్న సర్కిల్ లేదనుకోండి, పెద్ద సర్కిల్ ఉందనుకోండి, దానికి మాత్రం గీయండి. ఓకే, yes, actually I will end the session beta. So if you want, I will take a test on this. Okay? Yes. As I told you, I want you to practice more. Okay? So questions ఏంటి అని నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఇచ్చేసాను. కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ చాలా మందికి డౌట్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి అది తీసుకున్నాను. ఓకే, సో అదర్వైజ్ I think you can practice these questions. ఓకే, అండ్ ఎనీ మోర్ డౌట్స్ నేను ఈవినింగ్ పార్ట్ బి సెషన్ చేస్తాను, దానికి ముందు మీరు అడగాలి. ఓకే, రైట్. సో కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఈజ్ డన్. సో 1 question is done, 6 mark. Only thing is you have to practice. Yes, part B questions evening. Pair of tangents అంటే ఏంటి? What is the meaning of pair of tangents? Everywhere they will ask pair only. See here, did you see pair? Everywhere they will ask pair only. What is the meaning of pair? Pair అంటే 2 tangents. Are we drawing 2? ప్రతిసారి 2 వస్తున్నాయి చూడు. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వద్దు. ఈ 2 tangents వచ్చేసి చిన్న సర్కిల్ కి, ఈ 2 tangents వచ్చేసి పెద్ద సర్కిల్ కి. ఓకే, ఎస్. 7 o'clock పార్ట్ బి సెషన్. పార్ట్ బి అండ్ సెక్షన్ 1 టుగెదర్ సైమల్టేనియస్లీ రెండు కవర్ అవుతాయి. 7 o'clock పార్ట్ బి కవర్ అవుతుంది, సెక్షన్ 1 కవర్ అవుతుంది. Yes, the following table shows marks scored by 100 students. Find the arithmetic mean. చాలా సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తారా ఇప్పుడు? Will you do it and tell me? And do share this session with all your friends beta. So by evening class, practice these questions and come. If you have any doubt, let me know that. First 10 minutes I will use it for your doubts. Then we will go to part B. Okay? But practice. Without practice, only listening will not help. Question తెలిసి కూడా రేపు మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకుండా వెళ్ళి అక్కడ మీకు ఆన్సర్ రాకపోతే you will feel very guilty of yourself. Okay, so I told you the question. Now it is in your hand to practice the question. So those who joined late, questions are already listed in the beginning of the session. Do check out. Do practice. Clear? 7 to I don't know. It may take 3 hours session. It is, I think, 3-hour session. Okay, so tomorrow morning session, how many of you want that you tell me. Evening kuda poll pedtanu 4 a.m. session entamandi call, because it is difficult for me also to take a 4 a.m. session. But still, how many of you want, you tell me that. So if the number is more, I will come. And moreover, ఇప్పుడు కూడా number అంత better లేదు. So evening session I'm expecting a good number. So depending on that, I will confirm. Do invite your friends also to the session. Yes. So in the Miku analysis chase important questions చెప్పాను. So definitely ask everyone to join the session. Okay. Yes. So beta, see here. So do solve this question and solve all the important questions. నేను ఇక్కడ లిస్ట్ చేసిన క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని మీకు రావాలి. Constructions difficult అనిపిస్తుంది కాబట్టి I again explained you. But these questions, I hope everything is okay. If you have any doubt here in this session, again you can ask me. Okay, one shot videos కూడా ఉన్నాయి ఈ సెషన్స్ లో చూడండి. And one more important thing, last year I did one session on formulas. So formulas I already told you. 4 మార్క్ లో ఫార్ములా వస్తుంది. ఓన్లీ ఫార్ములాస్ నేర్చుకుంటే 4 మార్క్ లో ఓన్లీ ఫార్ములా అడుగుతారు. ఓకే, ఆర్ 2 మార్క్ లో కూడా సమ్ టైమ్స్ దే విల్ ఆస్క్ అండ్ పార్ట్ బి ఆల్సో ఫార్ములా. సో ఓన్లీ ఫార్ములాస్ నేర్చుకుంటే మినిమం 6 మార్క్స్ వస్తాయి మీకు. అండ్ ఫార్ములాస్ క్వశ్చన్ లో అప్లై చేస్తాం, మళ్ళీ అవి వేరే వెయిటేజ్. ఓకే, డైరెక్ట్ ఫార్ములా బేస్డ్ 6 మార్క్స్ యూ విల్ గెట్. సో డోంట్ మిస్ దట్ సెషన్. సో నేను ఆ సెషన్ ఇప్పుడు కమ్యూనిటీలో ఐ విల్ షేర్ యూ, ఆర్ ఐ విల్ సీ ఇఫ్ ఐ కెన్ షేర్ ఇట్ హియర్. సో ఈ వీడియో అయిపోగానే ఆ ఫార్ములా చూడండి ఒకసారి, ఆ ఫార్ములా సెషన్ చూడండి. అది అయిన తర్వాత యూ స్టార్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్. ఓకే, ఆ ఫార్ములా సెషన్ అయిన తర్వాత యూ స్టార్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్. ఓకే, అండ్ ఈవినింగ్ యూ విల్ కమ్ విత్ ఆల్ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ప్రాక్టీస్డ్. ఆల్ ఫార్ములాస్ ఉన్నాయి ఒక్క దగ్గర. I will give you that link. Actually, next year I'm planning for CBSE syllabus also better. I used to do CBSE syllabus on Unacademy. Then I somehow got out of it. Okay. Okay. So, evening Guda, I'll conduct the poll of 4 a.m. session. So, accordingly we shall see. But don't forget to see this formula session beta. I will share the link in community tab also. So, చూడండి ఆ formulas, నేర్చుకోండి ఆ formulas. Okay na? Not only seeing, you have to learn it, because only formulas to 6 marks వస్తాయి. Okay, and application of formulas so again marks అక్కడ ఎలాగో వస్తాయి, but only formula గుర్తుంటే చాలు 6 marks you will get. So don't miss that session, learn that. So your task for now is see this session, learn all the formulas first. 1 minute. See this session, learn all the formula. Okay, only half an hour video ఇది, అన్ని formulas cover అయితే full syllabus. So see this and cover the formula. Second task, this is first task. Second task, నేను ఇచ్చిన important questions అన్ని you will do. Pick one question, do it. Okay, so practicing should be finished. Practicing of these questions. So you will be confident that 50 plus marks already you are having. Then evening we will do part B and section 2. Okay, and if you have any doubt also, let's take it. Clear beta? So within 1 hour, without wasting your time, I'm giving you the most valuable thing which you have to follow. So I want you to practice it and come back. Just listening will not help. Clear? So I'm taking a leave for now. Okay, I'm taking a leave for now. I'll meet you all in the evening, but you come after completing the task. The task I poly, then only you come. Clear? And do share the session with all your friends. If you feel it is valuable, do comment and let me know, and just share the session with all your friends. And after tomorrow's feedback, I will also give you physics important questions. Chalo then. Bye bye people. Take care. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. Keep practicing.